What if I told you that a small piece of land, maybe even less than an acre, could not only feed your family, generate income, and restore the environment, but actually improve the soil, increase biodiversity, and fight climate change at the same time? This isn't some futuristic idea. It's happening right now. And it's called regenerative micro-farming. In today's video, you're going to learn exactly how to start your own regenerative micro-farm from scratch, even if you have limited space, limited money, and zero experience. Starting a farm used to mean huge land, heavy machinery, and years of struggle. But regenerative micro-farming flips that idea completely. It's about working with nature, not against it, creating a system that becomes more productive and more alive over time. Let's start with the basics. A regenerative micro-farm is a small-scale farming system designed to restore and enhance natural ecosystems while producing food efficiently. Unlike conventional farming, which often depletes the soil over time, regenerative farming does the exact opposite. It builds soil health, increases water retention, and supports biodiversity. Think of your farm not as a factory, but as a living ecosystem. Instead of chemicals, you use natural processes. Instead of monocropping, you grow diverse plants together. Instead of fighting nature, you design your farm to cooperate with it. And the best part? You don't need acres and acres of land. Even a small plot can become incredibly productive if it's designed the right way. Before you even touch the soil, you need clarity. Why do you want to start a regenerative micro-farm? Is it for food security? Extra income? A healthier lifestyle? Or maybe you want to build a business that aligns with nature? Your why matters because it will shape every decision you make, from what you grow to how you design your system. If your goal is income, you might focus on high-value crops like microgreens or herbs. If your goal is self-sufficiency, you'll prioritize diversity, vegetables, fruits, maybe even small livestock. Without a clear purpose, it's easy to get overwhelmed. But with a strong why, every step becomes intentional. Now let's talk about land. One of the biggest myths is that you need perfect soil to start. You don't. Regenerative farming is all about improving whatever soil you already have. Whether it's a backyard, a rented plot, or even degraded land, the key is observation. Spend time understanding your land. Notice how sunlight moves across it during the day. Observe where water collects after rain. Pay attention to wind direction, shade patterns, and existing plants. This is your foundation. Healthy soil is the heart of a regenerative micro-farm. So instead of digging and disturbing it, you'll focus on feeding it. That means adding organic matter like compost, using mulch to protect it, and encouraging beneficial organisms like earthworms and microbes. Over time, your soil transforms from lifeless dirt into a thriving ecosystem. This is where things start getting exciting. Design is everything in a micro-farm. Because you're working with limited space, every inch matters. The goal is to create a system where everything supports everything else. You might grow tall plants that provide shade for smaller ones. You might combine crops that naturally repel pests. You might even integrate animals like chickens to fertilize the soil. This concept is often called stacking functions, where each element serves multiple purposes. Instead of thinking in rows like traditional farms, think in layers and relationships. Your farm becomes a living puzzle where each piece connects, and when it's done right, it almost runs itself. Now that you understand the foundation, your purpose, your land, and your design, the next step is where the real transformation begins. Now comes one of the most important decisions: what exactly should you grow? In a regenerative micro-farm, the goal isn't just to grow as much as possible. It's to grow smart. You want crops that are high yield, fast growing, and ideally high value, especially if you're thinking about making income. Crops like leafy greens, herbs, tomatoes, chilies, and microgreens are excellent choices because they grow quickly and can be harvested multiple times. But here's where regenerative farming stands out: you don't grow just one thing. Diversity is your secret weapon. Instead of planting a single crop in isolation, you mix different plants together. For example, you can grow basil near tomatoes to improve growth and repel pests. Leafy greens can thrive under the partial shade of taller plants. This method, often called companion planting, creates a natural balance. Fewer pests, healthier plants, and better yields, all without chemicals. And don't forget perennials. Fruit trees, berry bushes, or long-term crops may take time to establish, but once they do, they provide food year after year with minimal effort. If there's one thing you focus on every single day, let it be this: your soil. Because in regenerative farming, soil isn't just dirt. It's alive. The healthier your soil, the healthier your farm. Start by adding compost. This is your #1 tool. Kitchen scraps, plant waste, even dry leaves, these can all be turned into nutrient-rich compost that feeds your soil naturally. Next, cover your soil. Never leave it bare. Use mulch, like straw, dried leaves, or grass clippings, to protect the soil from harsh sun, retain moisture, and prevent weeds. Another powerful technique is cover cropping. These are plants grown not for harvest, but to improve soil health. They add nutrients, prevent erosion, and support beneficial microbes. And here's something most beginners overlook: avoid disturbing the soil too much. Minimal tilling keeps the natural soil structure intact and protects the ecosystem beneath your feet. Over time, you'll notice something incredible. Your soil becomes darker, softer, and full of life. That's when you know your system is working. Water is another key element, and in a micro-farm, efficiency is everything. Instead of wasting water, you design your system to conserve it. Drip irrigation is one of the best methods because it delivers water directly to plant roots, reducing waste and evaporation. But even without advanced systems, you can do a lot. Mulching, as we discussed earlier, helps retain moisture. Planting in the right layout can reduce water loss. And collecting rainwater, even in simple containers, can make a huge difference. The goal is to create a system where water stays in your soil for as long as possible. When your soil is healthy and rich in organic matter, it naturally holds more water, meaning you need to water less frequently. Now let's talk about something exciting: making money from your micro-farm. Yes, even a small regenerative farm can become a profitable venture. The key is to focus on quality, not quantity. You're not competing with large industrial farms. Instead, you're offering fresh, chemical-free, locally grown produce, something people are increasingly willing to pay for. You can sell directly to customers through local markets, home delivery, or even social media. High-value products like microgreens, organic herbs, salad mixes, or specialty vegetables can generate consistent income from a small space. You can also diversify your income by selling compost, seeds, or even offering workshops once you gain experience. The beauty of a regenerative micro-farm is that it doesn't just grow food, it creates opportunities. Starting a regenerative micro-farm isn't just about farming. It's about changing the way you see food, nature, and your connection to the earth. Yes, it takes effort. Yes, there will be challenges. But every step you take brings you closer to a system that gives back more than it takes. You're not just growing crops, you're rebuilding soil, restoring ecosystems, and creating something truly sustainable. And the best time to start? It's not when everything is perfect. It's right now. Start small, learn as you go, let nature guide you. Because once your system starts working, it doesn't just grow plants. It grows a whole new way of living. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's ready to take the first step toward a more sustainable future.